Folks, what is up, all you beautiful people? Welcome back to the four most exciting letters in quarantine, NFQL. And we've got late season action here as the New Orleans Saints, the Bayou Bandits, come on to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Maniac from TrainerX Sports, joined by my friend, the CEO of the Sox, you already know, Dan Gambino. Dan, looks like we got a frigid one in Orchard Park on tap for today.
Snow's falling, the shirts are off, even that guy that shouldn't have his shirt off is ready to roll. The Bills aren't playing for much today, but more than the role of spoilers against these New Orleans Saints.
The thing that always throws me is the guy with his shirt off in this weather, his nipples are never hard, but I'm not going to get into those details. Let's get into the details of tonight's game. Obviously, we already have a lot clinched. These Buffalo Bills have been rolling in this 2021 sim. The Bills have clinched home field. Unfortunately for today, we have Allen, Singletary, Diggs, Moss, and Brown all in backup roles. So they'll see action, but it'll be limited. Instead, you're going to see Jake Fromm. You're going to see Wayne Gallman, who they picked up off the street after a slew of injuries to the running backs. You're going to see rookie sensation Schwartz. And you're going to see Davis getting his first start. G Davis out of your area, Dan, Florida, getting his first start today. That could be a good pick for the first TD, Dan.
He had a day last week. Davis had 103 yards and 1 touchdown on 8 receptions. I'm ready for this, Zach? Sit down. Tom was 34 of 39 with 399, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. See how they do today as they play the role of spoiler, trying to knock these New Orleans Saints out of the playoffs.
Listen, I might have been in another area code mentally, but I heard the Fromm bombs. I know when they're in the area, and I know that the fans want to see more of them. As we are underway here in Orchard Park, get those comments in, folks. I see a lot of you knowing. Look at Sean Clifford out of Penn State. My goodness, 4,000 yards, 38 TDs. Those are some healthy numbers, young man. He actually played against UB last year.
That's a good first season there.
No doubt about it. Folks, again, I'm sorry I cut myself off. Don't forget to comment the first Bills touchdown. Who you think is going to score it? You could win $25 to your favorite restaurant, courtesy of TrainerX Sports and Gratwick Gaming. Shout out to everyone who's been entering every week. We appreciate your patience. I know, whether it's you getting socks out or, us getting the gift cards out, appreciate your patience, and we love throwing those competitions together for you.
And don't forget to follow along with Gratwick Gaming at discord.me/Gratwick for all of the information on the Fantasy Football League coming up, as well as the squares coming up in Season 3.
Playoffs will start tomorrow night. Obviously, we have a late season matchup taking place tonight. We have the Week 17 matchup with the Bills currently at 13-2. I mean, my goodness, the Bills were at 13-2 playing a game where they were playing resting the starters. It would just be awesome.
We have to do a little mute on the box there. We're here in the truck right now. We're going to get that worked out here in a second.
I mean, you got to love the behind the scenes either way. It's like an embedded.
It's more like when you pick up the feed on like Reddit or something, and they still have the guys all mic'd up. They start talking in the background about the guys on the ice, and they come, "No, we're back!" And hey, this is going on.
That's a legit point. Why do the Reddit feeds and those secondary feeds always have like a hacked version of a better feed? That's so confusing.
I think it was just in our ears, but since we can hear it, we thought everybody could. We're back to normal now. Zach and I are better. We're looking at the defense. Epenesa had a season, man. He had a game last game, too. I think 2 sacks in the last.
Oh, Epenesa has been an absolute beast. I think he's closing in on about 30 sacks for his first 2 seasons. But, yeah, I mean, back to normal, that's a state of mind, Dan. I don't know if we'll ever all be truly back to normal. But New Orleans with a 2nd and long here, they're going to run it, and they're going to bring up 3rd and manageable as they get across midfield.
That's going to be the key to the game, is stopping Kamara. You have to look at it. They're running the ball around the average of 100 yards per game. Their passing yards are down. Ooh, Bubba.
Is that our boy, Bubba B? Shout out to Chris in the truck. Bubba B shoots an arrow, and he puts the New Orleans Saints back deep on 4th down.
We had a nice conversation about Bubba yesterday and saying, okay, Micah's got to get re-signed. You wait and see what you do in the playoffs? Do you run? If you run to the Super Bowl, is it Bubba Bowden time? Or is Micah still have the fuel in the tank past this season?
All I know is you do not mess with Bubba B, and that is just those are words to live by. New Orleans are going to punt it. Let's see if they can cough and corner the Bills deep. That looked like a good punt. Yep, out at the 3. My goodness, what a spot.
Well, it's a good spot to get your guesses in too, Zach. Guess who's going to score that first touchdown for the $25 gift card? The restaurant of your choice. Get him in there.
Get them on in there, folks. Again, with those guesses, don't forget, it is time for some Fromm bombs. Allen is on the bench. Diggs is on the bench. Brown is in a backup role. So you're going to want to guess those secondary players, the ones we've been watching all 2021 season.
You get off to a nice start. Get the man out there. There's that, what's his name, Gillum?
Yep, Wayne Gallman.
Gallman. That's what it is.
They call him the Ballman.
It is. It's a triple D, dude.
It is a triple D. You could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, or you could win a Bills Mafia AR shirt courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and 26 shirts. An easy way to enter, make sure you're following Gratwick Gaming. Make sure you're following Trainwreck Sports, and make sure you're commenting who you think the Bills' first touchdown is. And hey, sharing the stream, it doesn't hurt your chances, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Twitch. I'll tell you who would have liked something to be shared, and that's the blocking from Jake Fromm right there.
Yeah, you can't let people come in off scathed. It looks like he came off from the corner. That's usually our move, but Fromm did a good job of holding on to that football because it easily could have came out.
Most definitely. A good play by Jake Fromm, holding on to it as he was looking to get rid of it, and then he got brought down deep in the backfield. It'll be interesting to see if they unleash Fromm like they did in your game, obviously. Week 17, maybe a little bit more conservative game plan, not trying to get anyone too nicked up. Sounds ridiculous to say, but...
I mean, let's just get out of this unscathed is my thing. You still have the line playing. You still have that man right there who's leading all receivers in the league, I believe. You got to keep them all healthy. The defense is all intact. Healthy is the key. Get to that bye week. Let's get on to the playoffs.
Matthew Manzella, Allen's not injured. He's just he's on the bench for so that we can rest up for the playoffs. That's all. So nothing to worry about there. The Bills will punt it back in some great coverage.
Punt. Great punt from your own end zone.
Yep. I'm sorry now. I know. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay. Sorry, we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so still have guesses out for the Bills' first touchdown. Maybe it's going to be Trey White. Maybe it's going to be Bubba Bolden. Maybe it's going to be Ed Oliver. Get those guesses in, folks.
Ooh, Eddie O getting back there. Knocking the ball down, knocking him down twofer.
Yeah, I could see Eddie O just eating this year, especially if he has a 1 or a 2 game suspension at the beginning of the year. He's going to come out looking with his head on fire.
Hopefully it will light the fire. Hopefully everything comes out right. I don't know what the new CBA rules have on there. Looks like there's going to be a corner blitz here.
Doesn't get there, they get rid of it, and it's going to be brought down short of the first down. So they play a little bit more conservative, and they get the stop on the completion. 4th and 2, Bubba B on the stop.
And Bubba B, man, we've been calling his name a lot. Like, that's really got to be going through the front office. And the good thing about the front office, folks, is you get the opportunity to be the front office. If you go on Gratwick Gaming, you can see there's a questionnaire form through Google that you can click on, and you can have a say in what goes on about the signing process. So you can follow along on daddyleagues.com if you need any more information as well.
Yeah, I don't want to speak for the fans, but I mean, based on what we've seen this year, I just can't imagine not bringing back Bubba B or trying to work on an extension for him based on what we've seen.
Believe he was, is this his second year? Maybe we can hear from the truck. Is it either first year or second year with us? I think you got to be looking the opposite way in Micah and saying, he's okay, we're just found out he's a rookie, so got him locked up for at least 2 more years. Do you pay minimal money for a guy putting out the same effort in Micah Hyde's play?
Yeah, I mean, you've got him under salary control. I love Micah, but for the longevity of the team, Bubba would be the attractive option as far as controlling that salary. Jake Fromm over the middle, and I mean, that's about as safe as it gets right there, Dan.
Put your guy that you know can come up with and make the play, and Knox is having a heck of a year. He's got to be in the running for MVP, I'd imagine, right?
If not him, who? That's for sure. Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars having a hell of a season, I'll tell you that much.
I know
A lot of people are saying the Patriots could be tanking for him this year. In real life, sorry. Obviously, in our sim, I'm talking about, he's in a front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year, right, Dan?
Oh, yeah, right now he is. He's the front runner, and he's having a heck of a season down in Jayville. Duval, he's having a great year down there.
Oh, you just literally gave me so much PTSD by doing that.
Yeah, I know. I heard it so much during that game that whenever I hear Jacksonville, I think of Duval. It was good, though. They did a good job with it. I'll give them that much. They get their fans.
That stadium was going crazy. That's the one thing you can't doubt for sure. It was just crazy that they do it that way.
Yeah, we just didn't want to hear it.
True.
Is that man again?
Seriously, third reception. I mean, pacing, guy's pacing 20 catches today. I mean, 20, Dan. 20.
2-0. He catches already.
Can you imagine DraftKings? You see Jake Fromm starting. You're like, I'm not gonna take the Dawson Knox at 9,800. He's making you look silly right now. Making you look silly.
I might have to. I have to take that. He's got 93 receptions right now. Oh, that's a big hole, and he's gone.
First touchdown, Pater.
Bow, bow.
I think that's Gallman the Ballman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gallman the Ballman finds the end zone, and Buffalo finds themselves with a 7-0 advantage. And you know what that means, folks. Bills' first touchdown. We got a couple winners. We got a couple giveaways. We have Andrew Zufelt correctly guessing Wayne Gallman for the first touchdown. Andrew Zufelt, you have won a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. How to claim that prize? Just slide on in to Trainwreck Sports DMs on Facebook or Twitter to claim that prize. Again, Andrew Zufelt, congratulations on that one.
I mean, that's the first big rushing touchdown. I think it said on the bottom of the screen that it was our 12th rushing touchdown of the season. That was the longest run we've seen in weeks.
Yeah, it was a great hole. You like to see the offensive line dictating at this point in the season, and then you love to see another turn or another, quick 3-and-out by this defense.
And Kobe Fox, why is half of the team on offense sitting? This is week 17. The Bills have home field wrapped up, getting a good look at what could happen this year. Seeing Allen, Diggs, Brown, Singletary, Moss, and crew on the bench, getting a good look at our backups. Everybody rests up for that elusive week bye and the divisional playoff game at home.
2nd and 5 out of the Drew formation. Play action for Fromm. He's got all day. Looking left, he's got a man. Is that Pugh? Is that P.U. Pugh?
Sure.
There he is, and he's doing the worm. He's doing a little slide as the Bills pick up a first down. The ladies in Orchard Park love it. And I know the fans love it when we do the giveaways, so they're going to love that doubled up giveaway for the playoffs. Folks, the Bills' first playoff game is going to feature a $50 gift card for the first touchdown, so you're not going to want to miss that. We will have details at the later part of this game regarding the playoff outcome and, you know, who the potential opponents might be. Speaking of which, Dan, who do you want to see the matchup with again or against in this playoffs?
I 100% want Denver. I want Denver back. I want them on our
You want a little revenge, huh?
turf, AFC Championship game of them. I don't want to see Cleveland. I think Cleveland's scary. But want
Yeah,
Denver.
they have a lot of weapons. There's a reason they're dominating the AFC like the Bills are this season.
Yeah, they are. And guys, remember, you can go on daddyleagues.com/NFQL, see all of the information regarding our season, other teams, the current rosters, their overalls. We just put that in there twice. Sorry, I did that behind someone in the. You can go on and you can check out everybody's information. We're an open book here. We don't jack it up for Josh Allen to throw 5 million yards. Doesn't happen here. These are legitimate sims. Incomplete brings up a 3rd and 3. They're not taking the foot off the pedal here in week 17, are they?
Oh, they want to see what they got in this prospect out of Georgia, Dan, and he's going to whistle that one out of bounds. Looks like Josh Allen in his rookie year, but instead Jake Fromm throwing it out of bounds. Safe throw. You want to get rid of it. You don't want to get sacked. You don't want to sacrifice what this defense has worked for. Be very interested to see if maybe they keep the pedal to the metal and go for it here.
And it looks like you know what, I'm just looking at now. They're kicking it. T-Bass and the boys.
It's a T-Bass bomb, 53-yarder. Get the hearts up for T-Bass. It's up in the wind. No good. No bueno.
Well, Chris and I were talking last night, Zach. We've really set him up for failure with all these big kicks. It's a go-for-it situation, isn't it? Week 17. To the wind. Nothing to play for except spoiler. Why are they putting him out there? Maybe a little practice?
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe they wanted him to get his confidence going. You said they set him up for failure, but I mean, that's why they bring this guy in. I mean, we know that he can make the 50-yarder without even, a step up. He can make it standing still. So we want this guy to be able to hit 60-yarders. Yeah, have they put him in a fair spot every time? No. They've asked him to make some, 58, 59-yarders, some 60-yarders in the first quarter, which is just crazy. But going into the playoffs, you're going to need those kicks.
100%. And you know what? I want to retract my statement. I feel like Denver's not even going to make the playoffs. On the outside looking in right now, I just looked at the current playoff standings. 7-8. They hit the downward spiral after the last year.
Yeah, and they had a strong start this year, but fortunately they are falling out of contention as the Bills continue to get stronger. That was a nice completion by Clifford over the middle there.
So we're looking at Cleveland at the 2 seed, Houston at the 3. They can't move. It looks like they're in. Maybe not. There's a lot of it's log jam. There we go. They put it up there. It's a log jam there for who's going to be in, who's going to be out on both sides of the spectrum with the AFC and the NFC. Browns at 11-4 though. Both have it locked up. Will it be the Battle of Lake Erie in the AFC Championship game?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Bills and Browns fans, that is not a party you want to walk lightly into. As the first quarter ends, we keep rolling on with this Gratwick Gaming Madden Sim Week 17 2021 season. Bills lead the New Orleans Saints 7-0.
In the second quarter is just starting. To enter the Code Sox Drive tonight, retweet or share the stream, tagging Code Sox and one friend, and you will be entered to win a pair of Poncho Power. And here's the thing tonight, Zach. I'm giving away a pair of socks in a minute. So what we're going to do is everybody who guesses correctly that sock drive in the third quarter to start the third quarter has shared the stream, release tag code socks and one friend, are all going to win Poncho Power socks if they guess it right. Can it rain socks? Fourth and 6 brings up another punt situation, or field goal situation, excuse me, right?
This one into Buffalo territory, but still good to see bend but don't break for this defense. Offense hasn't been doing them any favors since that touchdown. Yeah, you're okay with them giving up 3 points on this drive. "42-yarder for New Orleans coming up. Just under 14 minutes to go. It's up and is good.
It's a shame that Singletary went down when he did. He was on pace for 1,000 yards. It would be nice to see a 1,000-yard rusher in a Bills uniform sometime soon.
No doubt. Would remind you of the Travis Henry or the Thurman days.
Yeah, it would, I mean, Rashawn. I mean, there were a couple in there.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 yards. Be nice to see a consistent 1,000-yard runner take some heat off of Josh. You open up the outsides a little more because people have to look into the backfield. Like, that's going to be such a breath of fresh air for Josh Allen with the coverage going outside the middle of the box like it's been for the past few years, because they have to worry about Diggs. You have to worry about Knox. You have to worry about Beasley. You have to worry about Brown. So the running game should be a little more open this year than it was last year. Knox has 90 receptions for 1,100 yards and 11 drops and 7 touchdowns. I would love a 1,000-yard tight end. Could you imagine that?
Oh, we've said it throughout the season. If Dawson Knox does 60, 70% of what he's doing in the sim, this Bills offense has potential to be a powerhouse in 2020.
This Bills offense would be the train that never stops if that's the fit. Formation, 3rd and 6.
They get it? Oh, Gall Daddy.
Tell you who's in the running. Bot shared the feed on Twitter. You could be like him and enter to win a pair of code socks by just sharing it out. Watching, why not win?
Did it get by you today? It got over 90.
I heard it was really, really warm up there. You guys had like a Tampa day.
Yeah, crazy. We needed a Florida room.
So how hot is it? Like 90s, 80s?
Today it got like low 90s all day, but you know how it is in Western New York. It's that heavy heat.
Gotta be indoors anyway, technically, right? You guys are just opening up, I believe?
Yeah, just opening up, and it's the end of the Memorial Day weekend, so good time to be indoors for sure. Enjoy that air conditioning.
Yeah, enjoy your air conditioning. Get a nice, adult beverage. It's the Bills. I don't think anything gets better than that, Zach.
Hard to beat it. Hard to beat it.
20 tackles for a loss for Samuel. Big number. Rookie?
It's a good point by Tony McStark. Not really anybody sitting on the D.
Oh, they want to make sure they're a well-oiled machine. That's McDermott's baby. He's not going to sit at me.
Yeah, that is McDermott's toy. He wants to show that off to everybody he can. Oh, man. Bubba! Bubba B!
This guy, I'm sorry. Micah Hyde's my guy. You know that, Zach. Micah's my guy.
Wally pipped. He got Wally pipped by Bubba Bolden.
Noah Bolden, if he doesn't get an extension, something's wrong. You should be locking this kid up for the next 6 years. They're without Mike.
We got to control our battery level low, but nobody panic. We got our truck on it. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We have the Bills leading 7-3 as they get ready to receive this punt. Should have pretty good field position.
Dean Ullman Jr., 8 rushes, 60 yards, 7.5. I think you got to feed him, man. Keep giving him the ball. I know everybody wants to see the Fromm bombs running around. Really just feed this kid. All right, Coach, I got another 6 for you, 7 for you. We got a fan question here. Jason Toel. Jason, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Tony McStark, good to see you. If you guys could put together all-time Bills secondary, who would be starting? Oh, boy. I have to think about that for a minute. There's been a lot of people that come through. I think your corners would have to be Omar and Trey White from the body of work that they've done. I'm not saying that just because they're the best corners that have worn in my days, the best corners that have played for the Bills. Safeties, you got to go with Antoine Whitfield. Antoine Whitfield was a beast.
Real hard hitter too.
Hard as nails, hard as they come. I don't know. I'm gonna lean towards Poyer because I really like Poyer. The other one in the secondary, and then Micah would be in there, but I think that would be my 4. It'd be Poyer, Antoine Whitfield, Gilmore, Trey White.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened with Gilmore. Rex Ryan's system ruined him.
I like the Odoms by the guys in the truck. The Odom pick. Odom was on there. So was Henry Jones. Henry Jones was a beast too.
Oh, man, those two knew how to dial it up.
There's that man Schwartz. Dun, dun, dun. We didn't see a lot of him last week, but yesterday, Sim, I should say. And this kid's really come on. So what do you do with John Brown, Zach? Chris and I touched on this yesterday. What do you do with John Brown right now? You have to sign Diggs and Brown. Got all these young kids coming up balling. Have to keep John Brown, or do you keep John Brown and let Diggs walk, or do you keep Diggs and let John Brown walk? You're not going to be able to sign both.
It's probably going to come down to who's easier to negotiate with. I mean, at the very least, you got Diggs for this year and hopefully next year on his contract. I mean, then hopefully maybe he wants to negotiate at that point. But yeah, you have them both for basically 2 years, and then you can assess at that point. So it'll be very interesting to see. But again, it's just so funny how much with diligence and force, how, Bean can put himself in such a much better spot than, for example, Whaley did. Whaley had some good picks, some good acquisitions, don't get me wrong. Jerry Hughes, for example. But Bean is just so much more studious about it seems.
And that's the good thing. And everybody at home watching along, as we've got close to 100 strong going on through all the platforms, you get the chance to be the GM with us. So take a look at Gratwick Gaming's Twitter and fill out that Google Doc to weigh in on what the ownership should do.
Bills offense, 3rd and 13. They're going to go single back. They need the 2-yard line for a first down here. They're going to break it outside, Brett Towns. They're not going to get anything there. They're going to be forced to settle for a field goal.
Andrew Zufal asked a question also. Do you guys think they will have fans at training camp this year? Cuomo announced they can have training camp. You think the fans will be there, Zach?
A week and a half ago, I would have said 0.000% chance. Now I would say there's like a 7% chance.
Okay, I like the 7%. I'm going to say that only family or guests of the Buffalo Bills will be there. Don't see them allowing. Not going to get any. I'll tell you this much: there's going to be no autograph signing.
I know. Can you believe how ridiculous that seems now compared with the society we've been living in for the last 3 months?
It's
Take a
unbelievable.
selfie with me.
We grab your phone and take this picture of us. Not happening.
Yeah.
Sign this for me.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Not happening. All these kids like that. Excuse me. As I'm choking. Apologize. Could you imagine this? Little kids, this is the best part about training camp. To be close to the players. To take your pictures. You get to see your idols in front of you and sign a son's jersey. It's a memory for these kids. It's gone. I don't think that's happening. I hope it does. Believe me, optimistic as anyone else. I want to be at the home opener. I want to be at Miami week 2. It's almost picked right there. That would have been a great play by Edmonds. But not optimistic that it's going to happen for training. I see limited amount of fans in the stand.
There was that leaked story that they're planning on going ahead with full fans.
I hope they are.
For games, not training camp.
Pretty much enter at your own risk at that point, but is that going to make it safe for the players? I don't know. What's hockey doing? Not having fans, right?
Hockey just announced their stuff. I didn't get it before I went live. We'd have to ask the chat. Chat, what is hockey doing with fans for their playoff thing? No fans?
Well, said he'd rather keep fans away from it if it means we can have fans at the regular season games. 100%.
1,000%, no doubt. Not the one.
Yeah.
But training camp is exciting, but I can get the excitement of training camp. And this is another thing, the media members. So you got to think they're going to have media members because it's just too big of a business. The team needs the coverage. Not needs the coverage, but because the NFL is going to exist either way, but wants the coverage and wants the exposure for these guys. But I would think the media would be permitted.
Ricky said hub cities no fan. You can't. I don't think they could just say, okay, Chicago, New York, Miami, Dallas. You guys can't have fans because all these people are going to do. They're going to travel to other cities. Okay, well, Miami plays Buffalo. I'm going to go to the Buffalo game. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there.
You're the prime example. There's a very strong chance that New York could have different rules than Florida regarding professional events in September.
Oh,
I think that
100%.
no matter what, the NFL will be playing, but I think on a state-by-state basis, it's very possible that example. I think it's very possible that Vegas has been very aggressive about opening. Nevada.
Of course they are, man. They're losing billions of dollars every week.
So it'll be very interesting to see if they're aggressive about, letting fans in the stands. We were talking about it that day. I booked Vegas. I think right now, I don't want to speak assumptively because everything can still happen. Second wave, tons of times, everything like that. But I think right now, the decision to book a trip is looking pretty good in hindsight.
I'm getting more phone calls. Nashville, what's going on? What's going on for the homecoming party? What's going on? Are you going to Miami? You know what? I still don't know. I'm waiting to see what happens. We have time. The other part of this, guys. We have a lot of time between now and September.
As Buffalo sports fans, you guys are right. We need to chill for the end of May, June. We got nothing we're missing out on. So just, hang out.
And this is not only that, but this isn't even up to us. It's bigger than the NFL too. This is going to be up to the politicians.
Yep, it'll be politics. It'll be very interesting to see.
Very interesting.
I mean, I think this next 2 weeks is going to be very interesting, just to see if there's outbreaks. I mean, there are definitely more people out in the past week than there probably were in the previous 3 to 4 combined.
Guys, and if you like the stream and you've been following along, as most of you have, and want to get on the team and be a part of what we're doing here and about Code Sox, Trainwreck, and Gratwick Gaming as a team, oh boy, there's a big pickup by Gallman. If you want to be a part of the team, we are looking social media people. The league to help grow with graphics, highlights, help us post, help do different things. And we might even sponsorship, be able to come up with some small pay available to start. So if you're interested, reach out to Gatwick Gaming and apply with them. And was that picked?
Nope, out of bounds, but it looked close for sure. It looked like he caught it, but out of bounds. 2nd and 10, less than a minute to go. Bills inside the 30. Quick hitter, and he's brought down right away. Bills take a timeout. It'll bring up 3rd down.
36 seconds before halftime, guys. Make sure you're retweeting the stream, sharing the stream to enter into the Code Sox giveaway.
So I guess when Batman was explaining most of the stuff for the fans, he was kind of all over the place. But he did leave it open for the possibility that by the conference finals, they could be playing those in front of the home fan.
Oh, yeah, well.
That makes sense, because hypothetically that would be like 3 to 4 weeks away. 3 to 4 weeks away, not for Dawson, not touchdown, Buffalo!
Dawson Knox, 8th touchdown of the season, Zach.
Out to Mike Muscarella, a.k.a. Muscarella Sticks. You are the winner of the Gratwick Gaming Bills Mafia AR shirt. Congratulations. It's a must-own item for any Bills fan, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and 26 shirts. Just DM Gratwick Gaming to claim your shirt. Again, shout out Mike Muscarella for winning.
A little laissez-faire here at the half there, Zach. Putting up some big yardage on 3 plays.
Yeah, they're playing off not to give a big gain, and instead they gave up about 3 quick small ones, just like you said. And yep, now New Orleans is threatening. Clifford, the big red dog, looking to make a play.
Their postseason life is getting threatened right now. New Orleans could be out of it. Bills can hold strong here.
Yeah, the Bills are dominating right now. I mean, the line makers did not see this one coming. Tremaine Edmonds. I'll tell you, the defense, the fact that the defensive starters, that's the biggest thing in this game so far. The Buffalo defense has come to playing with something to prove. New Orleans is letting the clock run.
To see that in the defense. We got it in the bag. We could just really take it off and run around and pretend like we care. But no, they're putting the lumber to them. Takes us into halftime, Zach. we go. Second half, guys. Third quarter sock drive coming up here on the other side of about 30 seconds. The stats, the Bills haven't given up over 100 yards yet. This defense really playing lights out, Zach.
Defense playing like a brick wall. You heard Dan. Enjoy this 30 seconds to a minute. Go get another beer. Go fill up that drink. Go get some snacks. Maybe you're waiting in a line for ice cream at Dairy Queen. It is a great night to be a Bills fan, be enjoying this Week 17 action, just seeing everything that's going on. We checking around the league. You see Cleveland having their way with Pittsburgh. So Cleveland obviously cruising into the playoffs as well. But again, it's all about enjoying this action. Bills up 17-3, looking to finish out this season 14-2 in 2021. We will be back with more messages and more Gratwick Gaming Sims in just 20 seconds.
We're up to 32 shares of the feed, so go ahead and keep sharing that feed out to enter into the code Sock Drive. Heck, I might need a little help with that because I can't view your shares, but we're going to pick a winner after the Bills come out and score a touchdown on the first drive.
No doubt about it. And hey, make sure you're following codes_socks on Twitter and Instagram, as well as at codes_socks, one word, 2 S's in the middle, on Facebook.
For a little G. Davis there to try and rekindle that flame from last week. And 2, Zach. What a great season that would be, huh? It would be glory days all over again.
You don't even know what to do. You would be going nuts in, section 241 right now, just pounding beers and enjoying this 14-2 football team. What a treat!
Only if you have the overalls on, the snow pants with no shirt.
That is the last thing you want to see, Dan.
No shirt, no pants, the overalls, overall snow pants.
Well, not only that outfit, but John Brown comes up gimpy after that play. Played very limited in the first half, plays first catch of the second half. All of a sudden, he comes up gimpy. I hate to see that.
Hopefully, he'll be all right. We got an extra week. Don't even need to put him back in this game. The youngins take us out to the playoffs. Anthony's in it. Anthony's sharing the stream.
No reason not to. Hey, you're clicking, so you have a chance to win a one-of-a-kind memorabilia item. It'd be silly not to do it.
We're gonna run it back there after that punt, though, Zach, and we're gonna change up the sock drive. Next sock drive going to be the scorer of the touchdown. Whoever scores the touchdown. And you have to follow Code Socks. So you're going to put down where you follow Code Socks, or Instagram, Facebook, and the player that's going to score the touchdown. If you guys want to go ahead and start doing that now, feel free. Zach, you've been going hard on the frozen pizzas, right?
Quarantine. Oh, yeah, Red Baron all day.
Baron. I've been doing the California Kitchen barbecued pizza. Good choice.
Yeah, that one's pretty solid. Got a good tang to it.
Guys out there, what was your pizza go-to during quarantine? see what happens in that in the chat as well. We're gonna get some good ones. It was amazing seeing Wegmans so high on Portnoy's list for a while there. Like it was an actual true frozen pizza that everybody can buy. These other ones that come in, or all the specialties from Chicago or whatever, those don't count. I want to know, of the ones I can walk and anybody can walk to their freezer, what's the best one? And it was amazing to see Wegmans up there at an 8.
Speaking of a big hit, Asante Samuel Jr. leading the way as the Bills swarm to take down Michael Thomas in the backfield, and the Saints will be forced to punt.
It's number 21. That's the 21st time he's had a tackle for a loss or being a part of a tackle for a loss.
Pete Barini saying, touchdown G Davis. I follow @codes_socks on Twitter. That's the way to enter, folks. Get it done.
All it takes. It's all it takes. And if everybody takes G Davis and Davis scores, you're all getting a pair of Poncho socks. So, but see what happens here. Anthony, we need a winner too, bud. Thanks for following. We need a winner. Guys, go ahead and pick the player that's going to score the touchdown. Hey, how you follow Code Socks. We'll be verifying that to win. Go ahead and put that in there as the Bills look at a 2nd and 6, Zach.
And there's a convert. Oh, nope, short. Thought it was conversion by Gallman, but Gallman's getting some burn. 14 carries.
At this point, you just got to keep feeding them.
Yep, I'm getting that rhythm. Dawson, he didn't get it.
4th and 2, they're going to be punting. Guys, stay tuned, though, because we're going to do it again in the next series. We're going to do it, Zach. We're going to give away a pair of those Poncho Power Socks today. Which, by the way, are on sale for $12.99 at codesocks.com. Shameless plug.
Codesocks.com. Make sure you check it out.
Buyers, Allen is resting. We're just sitting them. You see on the left-hand side of the screen, Allen out. He's out. Down limited action. Singletary and Moss both out, both seeing injuries. We should see Singletary back in time for the playoffs if they go to the championship game, I believe. We'll have a confirmation on that. But stick around because we are giving away some Poncho Power Socks on the next. And yeah, Singletary, we're just being told, will be back for the game on Thursday. Guys, make sure that you're following on Thursday, because Zach, I believe there's a bigger prize to give away for the first Bills touchdown. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, Thursday, folks, we are going to have a $50 first touchdown bonus. You're not going to want to miss out on that. I mean, a chance for basically to feed you and a bunch of friends, feed your family, feed you a couple times from any restaurant you want. It's going to be the spot to be Thursday night for that Bills playoff matchup.
Oh, I can taste the chef's spaghetti parm, man. It'll be awesome right now. Well, Cliff Hicks, I got my Stevie Johnson socks. Thanks. Hey, not a problem, Cliff. Thanks for joining along. Thanks for playing. For hanging out and watching The Sims.
Shout out everyone riding along. It looks like we're over 100 on Facebook. We got 100, almost 150 Bills Mafia members tuning in. So shout out to you turning into this Gratwick Gaming Madden Sim. Bills playing some staunch defense here in 2021, Week 17. Bills looking to finish out 14-2.
They're looking to not give up over 200 yards total either, Zach. They're having a great day defensively.
Hang your hat on. Pete Barini, handle business, have socks. Let's go. Love to see that. Supporting these local brands is what we are all about on this Gratwick Gaming Sim, whether that's Trainwreck Sports, Code Socks, Gratwick Gaming, or these local restaurants that we're supporting with the giveaways. It's just a ton of fun. It's a great excuse for everyone to get together, speculate about what's going to happen with our Bills this year.
It's kind of cool that we get to see these Sims, Zach, and we get to see some of these second-string players playing because we are in 2021. It's kind of cool to see how they do the player digression, I guess you call it. It's cool to be able to watch that all play out, and the Fromm era technically has begun on Madden Sim.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Fromm bombs left and right. I mean, so far, Bills' defense is held staunch, but they are getting driven on right here. It could be a little bit of a game all of a sudden.
And those just tuning in, home field is clinched. Bills playoffs start Thursday. Tomorrow night we're going to have a marquee matchup of what the Bills could face on Thursday. So we'll have a matchup on. If you want to come on, they'll win some prizes. We're still going to talk. We might have guests to look at that. Thursday night, obviously bigger prizes. And stay tuned. Bills home field. Could you imagine Bills home field? Oof.
They're going to have home field. And, basically, these matchups, we love to get hyped about them. Obviously, in real life, you'd want, I hate to say it, you want the easier matchup. But in Madden, you kind of want to be entertained. They could play the Texans, Chiefs, Jags, Chargers, or Colts. All potential matchups. Who out in the chat? Who would you guys like to see the Bills match up in against the in the divisional round in Orchard Park? Texans, Chiefs, Jags, Chargers, or Colts for entertainment purposes. For entertainment purposes, I think you gotta want Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Entertainment purposes, yes. They might not make the playoffs, though. There's a chance that other teams could squeak in. I'd like to see Jacksonville. I'd like to see the kid. What the kid's got. Lawrence. He's in Jacksonville. Come on up, shuffle on up to Buffalo in the cold, wintry weather of Western New York.
That was a great play by Levi.
Everyone's saying Houston, man. Houston. Cliff Hicks agrees with you with the Chiefs. He wants Houston. They want that redemption.
Yeah, everybody wants revenge on Houston, I guess. Yeah. I still have nightmares about that Houston game for sure.
Unfortunately, the only way we're playing Houston is if we play them in the AFC Championship game. They could lose that division, I guess.
Jags would be redemption as well. Only a couple years late.
Technically, whoever wins the division between KC, LA, and Denver have the 4 seed. There's a lot of shaking and moving going on.
Oh, a lot of moving parts. Don't forget a couple years ago when the Bills made it at the sound of the gun, basically. The Dalton DeBoyd miracle.
That was amazing. Everybody will remember where they were when that happened. The rest of their lives. They let out 18 years of crying.
In my apartment, we had a reclining couch, and the one part was reclined, and everybody jumped on that part, and it just snapped in half. Sometimes it'll break, sometimes it'll get a little clogged or whatever, just snapped right in half.
Called the spoils of victory, my friend.
No doubt. Speaking of which, the Saints are enjoying that as they find the end zone. Doss, the boss, gets the Saints on the board, and with an extra point, could bring them within 7.
You know what? It could bring everybody else closer to Ox. Guys, in the chat, go ahead and put who's going to score. We're going to start it right meow. So I'm going to put start in the chat. I'm going to start it right now. Whoever scores the touchdown, and if you guess it correctly, you get a pair of Poncho Power Codes socks.
Shout out Dave Bartles sharing the stream. Andrew Zufeld, we got your message. Shout out for that. It's awesome. Love to see it.
Guys, don't forget that Gratwick has a Rocket League 2v2 coming up. If you can get in contact with Gratwick Gaming or Gratwick Productions on any of the social media platforms, as well as getting in contact with them, the Gratwick Discord server at discord.me/Gratwick if you're interested in that 2v2 Rocket League tournament. $100 cash prize, Zach. $100.
Yeah, there's 100 reasons to be interested in that tournament, if you ask me. Shout out to the hundreds. Shout out to the hundreds still tuning in on Facebook. Shout out to everyone tuning in across Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. We have about 16 minutes left on this 2021 regular season, and the Bills need to finish it strong if they want to lock up that 14-2 record, Dan.
Right now, you're just going to run the ball, Up that clock. And matriculate the ball down the field, taking as much time as you can to keep that defense on the sideline as well. Just don't forget, 7 equals socks. Make sure that you're commenting who's going to score the Bills' next touchdown for your chance to win a pair of Poncho Power Code socks. The 4's up in the chat, folks. Game's flying by today, Zach.
Seriously, I mean, these teams have been moving the counts, the clock, so it's been running all game, and yeah, we might get this one wrapped up in a $1:15. It's like an NFL game ending at 3:30.
Arnold, yeah, you're 100% right. It's just, woof, it's just like a swoosh right by you. Arnold, Fromm is playing. Bills have home field locked up, wrapped up, 13-2. Allen is sitting. Biggs is sitting. Brown is in a low on the depth chart priority. We've seen him once. Singletary sitting and Moss is sitting. Both of them are ailing injuries. Singletary will be back for the playoffs. We are doing a giveaway, so you tuned in at the right time, Mike. Sure that you're commenting in the chat who's going to score the touchdown for your chance to win a pair of Poncho Power socks. Lawrence, you might want to change up that Devin Singletary pick. This is the down when we need some love, Zach. 3rd and 5 from the 31.
Get those hearts out of the chat. We need to stop. This defense has played hard all day.
Oh, they gotta stop, unfortunately. Oh, it's like we're gonna have to have everybody stick around for another stock drive, guys. Make sure that you're sticking around. We're gonna go through it again, and don't forget that Thursday, 7 p.m. Put it on your calendar. Put it in your phone. Buffalo Bills. Yes, that's right. The Buffalo Bills have a home divisional playoff game. Zach, I hope we get to say that in reality, where we have increased prizes, giveaways, us, a virtual McDermott game presser. It's gonna
oh my gosh, and a chance to go up 2-score is wide by Tyler Bass. I wanted to say he was money in the bank, like the $50 first TD will be given away Thursday at 7 p.m., but instead he misses, and the Saints are very much alive, Dan.
They really have stunted his growth on these field goals, and I bet you his confidence is knocked down. He's missed a lot of field goals, tough situations, to the wind, too long. What is McDermott doing?
Yeah, it was an aggressive decision for sure. That's not...
Yes, better look out. Who else better look out? Saints quarterback. McLean comes through, cleans the house, brings up 2nd and 23. That's what you want. You want 2nd and 23. People saying the kicking game is the same as in real life. Hopefully it won't be. I hope T-Bass goes off this year. I mean, I don't even know if it's for sure going to be our kicker, if Hausch Money. I mean, it's going to take training camp to figure that out. As again, in those, we're almost at 150, Zach. Almost 150 people. Bills Mafia joining us for today. Thanks for doing that. Love bringing you this action. And if any of you would like to be a part of bringing this action and a part of what we're doing, please reach out to either Code Socks or Ratwick Gaming. Express your interest in helping out with our social media, Zach.
No doubt, we are always looking for people to join our team so we can beef up these giveaways, we can beef up this action, and we can beef up the excitement. in an appropriate way. Obviously, we would love to turn Ed Oliver up to 100 overall and just do that, but no, we want to get the presentation going for you guys. We want to make this game exciting. It looks like the Saints are trying to do just that as they're driving into Bills territory.
You know, they're playing with the chip right now. They know, hey, we hold our own destiny in our hands. Need a lot of help, right? But they have to take care of what's in front of them. On 17-10 here with 10 minutes left on the clock. Second and 10, empty set.
Empty set, just over 10 minutes to go here in this game. Big play on the outside.
They're not getting anywhere with these little short screen-like passes, quick little outs that they're hitting. They're not getting up the field on us. Those are doing a good job of containing, wrapping up, and making tackles.
Michael Arnold says moving to, looks like Virginia Beach, from Virginia Beach to Jackson the Winter, originally from Buffalo.
Like, you're going to like it down here. I mean, I can't speak on Jacksonville, but I'm in Tampa, just outside of Tampa, and it's a different way of life. I mean, you're going to miss, call it the 4 Fs, the friends, the family, the food, and the football. You're going to miss that about Buffalo and Western New York. You're going to love seeing the sun all year. Guarantee you that.
I'll tell you what, I mean, our Memorial Day was beautiful. Memorial Day always tends to be really good, but just not a cloud in the sky yesterday. It was very rare for Buffalo and Western New York. It was just something I kind of miss sometimes.
There's something to be said about Buffalo's summer, though, and I know you guys did the brackets, Zach. Buffalo summer lost out finals, correct? In the Final Four, right?
Yep, the Bills home opener ended up taking it down.
There's something to be said about that Buffalo summer, man. There's nothing like it. It's more of like a earned it thing. You've made it through the winter. I'll tell you, I love coming home during the summer. Absolutely love it.
Kyle Kreitis throwing it right at you. Rather have football and family here in Western New York over that sun. That's a fair point.
That's a great point, and I love it too. I love going there and seeing everybody and getting my fill of as much food as I can, because I used to grab Bear Claws by the threes, you know? I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Buffalo. My job I had a good opportunity down here. I took it just like the Saints did right there. They saw an opportunity. They scored a touchdown to tie the game. Make sure you're commenting. We're going to put start again in the chat. We're going to put it in there. Make sure you're commenting who's going to score the next Bills touchdown to take this victory with us and to cap off the regular season 2021.
I can't believe Jake Fromm is going to be, whether we're 14-2 or not, this is going to be great. Kevin Doc Bauer just goes, you bum.
For me, Kevin, because I moved to Florida, that doesn't make me a bum.
No, I think everyone's just having fun in the chat.
Oh, I know. No, you know what? I love Buffalo. That's why I come home a lot, Zach. That's why I do so much. That's why Code Sox gives back to the community.
It's a circle of life. Everyone who leaves Buffalo is thinking about when they can come back, or not long term, but when they can come back for a visit, when they can come back long term, or what way like you can connect with the community, doing it in style.
You know what? That's what it's about, and that's why we started what we started. I'm not getting rich off this. I'm barely making money, Zach. You know that. I'm giving back.
The Code Sox helicopter begs to differ.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Code Sox helicopter. Wish, man. I'd come home a lot more.
The Code's jet.
Yeah, yep. Two-seater.
Under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 9. Bills need the 37-yard line for a first down. Got an open receiver, G Davis, and we got a first down. We're in business.
Ruby Fox, good job, man. Rude, I like it. Thanks for having me my back, man. And Western New York is my family, so I'm 100% with
you. Josh Arnold. I don't know who that is. I'm thrown off because Michael Arnold commented Josh Arnold. I don't know if he meant to comment Josh Allen or if he's telling us about his brother or something.
Maybe he looked at the depth chart, man, and there's someone deep down in there named Josh Arnold.
Could be our big play QB.
Or he tagged his buddy. One of the two.
Okay, sorry, I'm seeing the chat like an idiot because in our main stream it's not showing any tags, so I just see the text.
We don't get the @ here on our end.
And there's Josh Arnold. He's in the chat saying, "Go Bills, let's go." The Arnold family feud is on.
See, that's how it works.
Fromm gets obliterated.
4th and 21. You know what? We're doing a turnover one. We're flipping it now.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put flip in the comments. We're gonna flip to defense. Who's gonna get the turnover? Happen on special teams. Happen on defense. Who's gonna get the turnover? Put it in the chat. Someone's walking out of here with a pair of poncho socks and get a turnover, a touchdown. Half.
It's gonna be a Bubba Bolden fumble recovery. He's earned it today.
But I love Bubba. Bubba's the guy, man.
Bubba is that dude. Here comes Sean Clifford. Pretty good day today. 80% completion percentage, 240, 2 TDs.
Red Dog
And he
getting it
lead
done.
them to go ahead.
And Doc Bauer, he's calling Oliver and the strip. He's saying it's going to be a strip. Ooh, it was almost right there. Was that? Saw that interception go. 3rd and 7. Who's going to come up big, guys?
Uh-oh, swarming in the backfield, gets rid of it. Caught. Oh, my goodness, I thought for sure that was going to be a pick. Instead, they're up to the 43-yard line as the clock ticks here in New Era Field. My goodness, this could be a heartbreaker.
Yeah, but it's not a heartbreaker for the gamblers, I'll tell you that much.
Definitely not. This -2 is going down to the wire.
-2. You got the over-under still in play. You never know what's going to happen here in the last 4 minutes on a Madden sim. One play, boom. You might have 2 touchdowns scored. I mean, next 2 plays. It also keeps the turnover sock drive alive.
Paul Bird, and there's the guy who's watched the stream a couple times, Lamont Wade.
Got some Poyers, we got some Trades, we got some Ed Olivers, we got Bubba. Andrew's going with you on Bubba. Guys, we're doing a turnover drive right now. So make sure you get the defense in there. Get the ball
I don't
back.
want to really get in on that Bubba equity, I'm telling you guys.
He's got to make a play. In the backfield on every play, just an inch away from making it. Last drive. Whole drive.
2nd and 5. They need the 13 for a first down. Whistling it outside. Incomplete? Yes. Incomplete.
It's his 45th passing attempt.
Just throwing it all over.
Slinging the rock.
Okay, so they don't pick it up there. They go conservative.
Arnold, Doug Flutie for the pick 6.
Doug Flutie.
Get your Flutie horns out. Remember those little horns?
I'd give anything for a Flutie horn.
You know people. I got a guy who knows a guy, Zach.
We need a block here. 34-yard field goal, chip shot.
All right. Full set. Full set for Fromm.
Time to be the hero. Just less than 2 minutes to go.
Minutes, yep, just less.
1:56 to go.
Guys, go ahead and we're gonna run it again, Zach. There's only one way to do it. It's to keep running it, right? Give the people what they want. Free socks. Here we go. Comment who will score the TD for the Buffalo Bills. Look at that. Cliff Hicks already knew it was coming. He already put Knox down there. Didn't even put it in the comments yet. Cliff Hicks got Knox in. Arnold, where's the cheat code? Well said. Time for the insurance policy to pay out. Yeah, we need From Boy to hear to throw some bombs. He's up 3rd and 10.
We needed that caught. Dang. Come on. Need a serviceable pickup here. Bills need the 38.5-yard line. Fromm throws it outside. It's going to be caught, but not long enough.
Here we go.
4th and 3. They need the 38.2. Throwing it deep right. Incomplete. New Orleans is going to take over on downs. Bills still do have 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts, buck 36. Go for a 3rd down that they throw on. Have a turnover here. No doubt about it, Zach. You got to have a turnover. Folks, don't forget, tomorrow we will be showing a potential matchup for the Buffalo Bills as they go into the playoffs with a bye. Field advantage throughout. Looks like we'll be playing against either the Texans, Chiefs, the Jags, the Chargers, or the Colts. And out of those 5, I agree with the people. I want the Chiefs. I want Mahomes to come in, and I want to bury him in snow.
Yeah, and I mean, people would say, well, why do you want to play with Mahomes? He's so good. If you think he's so good, it's a good chance to get rid of him early in the playoffs.
2nd and 9, big stop, timeout, 3rd down.
Yeah, they've done
Gotta get a first down. Yeah, gotta get a first down. I mean, just hold them here, man.
Maybe the computer will be silly and kick a 52-yard field goal.
They're going with basically a goal line set here.
All right,
Here we go.
46-yarder.
I'm saying blocked field goal for a touchdown. That would be the icing on the cake, a la Steve Tasker back in the day against Denver.
Would be, no doubt about it. Here we go, 46-yard field goal. Get those hearts out for a block, chat.
A miss. About 40 seconds left. Spot up.
Kick is up, and it's good.
You got 41 seconds. 41 seconds, and From Bomb's coming.
Yep, Fromm bombs. Could you get your Fromm bombs out in the chat? Come on now. Hashtag Fromm bombs.
Hashtag From Bomb is right. Tell you what, we're going to do something even different now. Tag in a friend in the comments. If you tag in a friend, they come on, you both win a pair of socks, but it has to be the person you tagged.
Wow.
Mike Arnold, got the Arnolds, guys are already in. Seen it, I love it. Quit. Tag in a friend, if they come on and score, in. Simple as that. No player guesses, no nothing. Tag in a friend, sure they come on. Bomb 34. We'll have a little fun with it, Zach.
Shut up. We see a lot of people tagging people. That's awesome. Get them in here. Maybe we can get the Fromm bomb miracle. 25-yard line. 34 seconds to go. Fromm rolling left. He's going to be sacked. Oh, he gives it.
Go away.
Okay. He survived. He survived.
Oh my gosh, that looked like Eli Manning in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, game would have been over if he got sacked there. We would have had a running clock.
The chance for
27
a
seconds
Fromm
to
bomb.
go. Out of bounds?
Sideline.
We'll take that. 23 seconds to go. We got Paul Burden tagging Dan Gambino. I don't know if that was going to count.
Yeah, I win my own socks. I'm good with that, Paul. Ingenuity. Someone get Zach in there. Come on.
That's the inside job. Inside job right there.
Bomb. Hear it in the chat. From bomb.
Yep, from First and 10, 23. You got to think they're going to look for another corner out here if they can.
Take a shot right here.
Good pocket. Going deep.
There it
There's
is.
a flag. It could be holding. Oh, my God. He had one-on-one.
Holding. 15
Brutal
seconds. 15 seconds. Someone tagging in Drew. I thought it was Drew Greer. Yeah, it is. It's tagging our friend Drew.
Cliff
Fixed,
fix.
I
I got
got
my
my
white
weapon.
men.
Works. I'm cool with that.
Get out of bounds.
Ah. We're gonna run out of time. That was fun.
They are going to run out of time, unfortunately. And we have run out of time on this 2021 regular season. The Bills, a lot of ups, only a couple downs here and there, mainly injuries. But the Bills will finish the season at 13-3 and in a commanding position in the AFC playoff picture. Folks, make sure you're tuning in Thursday at 7 p.m. We're going to have a double giveaway for the first touchdown drive, $50 instead of $25. And we're going to have all kinds of other action. Might have some Bills joining us for the broadcast. You never know. You've got to stay tuned. No reason not to. Make sure you're following Trainwreck Sports, Gratwick Gaming, and at Codes Stocks. Dan, any shout-outs for these Bills Mafia?
I want to give a shout out to the 124 people that just logged in to watch Week 17 and all of our backups. And do not forget, Thursday, 7 o'clock. I'm going to say this again because I can't believe it myself. Home divisional playoff game. Tomorrow will be the wild card game. Thursday, home divisional playoff game. I think there's some added interest to come on for that playoff game.
Oh, no doubt about it. We will have a very special guest. I can't reveal it yet, but folks, stay tuned. Gratwick Gaming, Code Sox, Trainwreck Sports. Huge shout out to our co-host Dan Gambino. Huge shout out to Gratwick Gaming, Chris and Andrea in the booth getting it done. As you see all the stats and all the awesome behind the scenes work they've done to make this season happen. And now we get to enjoy the best part of it. It is playoffs, folks. I say it again. Thursday, 7 p.m. You're going to want to be on this feed. You're going to want to tell your friends, this is the action. I mean, let's face it. Things aren't revved up yet. It's a great place to be, great place to hang out with Bills fans, and you never know who you're going to run into, and you never know what you could win. Huge shout-out, because you know, when it's Trainwreck Sports, when it's Gratwick Gaming, when it's Code Sox, these giveaways, these sims, these situations, these seasons, and most importantly, this train, 7 p.m. Eastern, folks, never